What are the main challenges with zoning in New York City nowadays?
Overall, zoning sets what can be built. It sets the shape and size of buildings all over the city. And generally, it limits how much new housing can be built in New York City.
New York City is wholly constrained on what it can build.
Because of zoning regulations called floor area ratio.
FAR for short, which is the total buildable floor area per square foot of a building's lot.
The entire city was downzoned in 1961. People in the city feared that New York would become too crowded. They said if they allowed the city to build as dense as it was throughout the 50s and 40s, we would have around 70 million people living in the city.
The zoning codes put this kind of glass dome over New York.
Right.
You're either raising the dome or eliminating the dome.
Those rules that we have were largely set over 50 years ago, and in many cases are outdated and need to be updated to allow more housing.
They can't build middle housing. They can only build the big blocky buildings that require a parking minimum. So that's why nowadays all the new construction tends to be big buildings.
We just went through a citywide process called the City of Yes for Housing Opportunity that changed all the rules a little bit to allow a little bit more housing in every single neighborhood around the city.
Do you think developers ultimately will enjoy massive upzoning of the city or not?
We so distrust the free market. New York City could, in principle, expand the amount of public housing. Remember, the public housing that they built in the 60s was part of the architectural ideas of the time.
So the free market has enabled good urbanism in New York City overall.
If you think about the
Yes.
Upper West Side, most of the Upper West Side was built before zoning. Upper West Side really started to be developed in the 1880s after they built an elevated train line. So it started with the grid plan, then you had the Central Park and Riverside Park, then you had mass transit, and then you just more or less let the private developers build what could work. And what worked? You had tenements by the elevated subways where it wasn't so nice, and in between, you had brownstones.
And we have to make the Upper West Side legal again.
Yeah, I don't think we should be implementing a libertarian view of the world.
Right.
It's just finding the right balance.
Stay curious, my friends.